Morning everyone, another beautiful day here at Bendigo East Bowling Club for the 2026 State Championships. A busy day, couple finals to come your way. First up we have the men's triples. That is the last bowl of the roll-up, so we're into things. The Ballarat team, who we saw yesterday, they are on fire. They're into the final. KANE SILBEREISEN, Jesse Thomas and JARROD BURT up against Gary Ball, Brendan Numbers and Craig Mills, who had an absolute thriller in their semi-final. Touch on that a little bit later. Tony Sherwell alongside me. Morning, Tony.
Morning to you, Sam Rogers. Yeah, it should be a belter of a game. Both teams had interesting ways to get here, as you said.
Should say we saw both these teams on stream yesterday. Both with a preference to play shorter, and that's how the Metro West side got back into their semi-final against the Sandbelt boys. They were 14-6 down after 14 ends. They've picked up a 5 and then 3 singles to force the extra end.
Not a bad opening bowl from Gary Ball. Green just a touch slower first thing in the morning. Plenty of other action going on too, Sammy, as we look across the green. We've got the women's triples semi-finals, 2 matches going on the 2 closest rinks, and then men's singles action. 8 rinks in action, including a couple on this green and 1 on B green down below.
This is what he does, KANE. He just draws shots for fun.
Sugar, as his nickname is. He was very good in the live stream yesterday leading.
Nice areas early. Just some good games in the men's singles. Keep an eye on those scores.
Absolutely. Hard to know where to look when you're here, that's for sure.
Correct.
Plenty going on. Including one of your club mates over there, Buck Lehman.
No one from Glenroy got closer when he reached the time.
Your other club. Yeah, great leading. Chris Silbereisen. When I say Chris, I mean KANE.
I thought you said Chris.
As soon as I said it,
I was going to let it slide.
That's actually not right. Nah, don't let it slide. Pull me up. That's what you're here for.
It's their own. All right, still holding 1.
First thing in the morning. Everyone's allowed a little error or 2 to start with. Who's your pick in this one, Sammy?
I'm going to go with Ballarat based on the fact that they'll be able to play short and just continue to pile them in. Jesse Thomas could open up.
Well, I'm going to go with you over Footscray. I think they'll just have enough firepower to get themselves out of trouble in a close one. Could even be a nail biter.
There's the run all the way.
Shout out to Deb Bates, who's paddling this match for us. Puts up the pink paddle for Ballarat Highlands.
Still an okay shot on here. Touch Jack down the line is ideal result.
Just like this?
Any of it.
Oh, just did.
Oh, good. No, better. Good shot.
Millsy having a good look and work out how many this is. One on a measure. Call from Deb Bates. Craig Mills, of course, state skipper. Got a wicket drive on him. Don't know what the over-under is on killed ends, but relatively high, Sammy.
Did Deb give an updated signal after the jack got moved?
Yeah,
Sort of
one
wasn't-
and
yeah.
a measure.
Right. It's pretty good for him. If he sits the yellow Brendo's underneath on the forehand, can make nearly 4. There's a risk that if that hand does hold, which it can, squashes the jack into the open. Under again.
Presume it's the yellow bowl of Brenda Numbers holding out a couple.
Yeah, I think so. Now it's sort of all to play for. If it's only one, couple of rolls of that away, probably makes 4. Even if he holds 2, the jack, it's getting out to the left. So they got Jesse's bowl out the wing. Small chance early.
Don't know if he's there again, Sammy. Cries out a sorry. First end always takes a little bit just to get used to things. Opening end goes the way of JARROD BURT for Ballarat Highlands, 2-0. Reminder to get your entries in for the over 60s carnival. Sammy, I think entries close this weekend.
Sunday nights, I believe.
Get them in. Plenty of fun to be had up around Club Barham and surrounds. Very successful carnival. And it's 3rd year. This is a display of leading. Did this all day yesterday too. It might have been Anne Draffin that got in the comments yesterday, Sammy, and said Kane's always been a gun leader. He might have had a couple of years off and come back and just dominating again. Gary Ball's having none of it though. Commentators curse that one.
It's never in doubt.
Mm-hmm. Those just tuning in, this is BVTV Men's Triples Grand Final for State Champions Week in 2026. Women's Triples semi-finals going on in the next couple of rinks. We'll have the final of that match later on today here on BVTV.
Good shot, but probably frames it pretty nicely here. No search on the forehand.
Millsy wanting to stick a little wider.
Unders.
That rhymes. Feel free to put some comments in the chat. A bit of love for the Ballarat boys and love for the doggies. Always love a bit of interaction whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube here on BVTV.
Couple down, but it's not bad for them. They've got a couple past. Nice target to play into.
He's not missing twice. Wow.
Oh, it turns it through the jack.
He kicked it hard enough, still one down, I think might be the signal of Craig Mills. So Ballarat Highlands holding one.
Yeah, there was heaps to connect on.
JT's told me to come into commentary this morning. He goes, look, I've got a bit of work to do. So
Yeah, I've got a few. It's always, you know what it is? It's the old Whitehead thing. Oh, I've got a few calls to make.
Yes. He learned
He's
from the
walking
best.
around just talking to random people.
He's watching Buck. He's watching his clubmate play singles. Unbelievable.
Fraud.
Classic Thornton. Clouds in the sky today, a coolish type day here in Bendigo. Millsy lining up for big weight.
Oh,
Clears a number of them out. Not the one he wanted. Didn't miss. Sorry, only just got the yellow. Didn't miss the line he wanted by too much.
come on now. Oh, just didn't get there. Yeah, it'll be unlucky, but you're not taking the chance early. Only one down. Got the grey through their own and run away. Be 3 probably. Yeah, maybe even 4. Try and draw a touch of a 2 instead. Or sit the bowl. Played this good.
Lovely bowls. Greg Mills. 2 to Millsy. 2 shots apiece, 2 ends gone, 18 end match. No time limit here, dead ends replayed.
How often will David Wells drop a 4 in singles?
Not very. A very reliable draw bowler. All the matches here at State Championships being live scored, so if you want to follow along end by end, jump onto Bowls link, select the discipline you wanted to look at and tap on the live button. It'll give you every match that's being played. If you want to see individual scores, tap on the actual match. You'll see the scorecard live and free.
Nice, Gary.
Gary Ball and Craig Mills have played together for a long time.
Have they?
Yeah. Back in the old MCC Q Heights days, even before.
Oh, yep.
And, Gary Ball was always gone over to the Adelaide Masters. Strong connection between the two of them. Joe Whitehead just rubbing it in a touch. 28 degrees in Cairns. Happy days. Sounds very nice. Nice to have you joining us here on BVTV. Thanks to our friends at the Moama Bowling Club and the Dandenong Bowls Club.
Yes, Beach. Under that, trail again is big. Back edge of it isn't. Swanee was up here on day one, but haven't seen him since.
Yeah, no, he said he'd be
Avoiding
back
me.
later in the week. Headbutts the jack. Does Jesse Thomas. Yeah, I presume Swanee's got some mayoral duties on. He's shaking hands and kissing babies in Moama.
Women's triple semi on the rink next door. BCG off to a flyer. They needed to play a pretty good end last night to get through their quarter final.
Yeah.
One down playing the last, and they held it 3 or 4, I reckon. Get through to the semis this morning.
Craig Mills trying to drive this shot ball out.
Heap of seconds. Oh, what a shot!
Oh, gets Jack as well. Jack goes out of bounds. We'll set him up again.
What a hit.
Bang on target. Just shot ball went through the jack and kicked it out of bounds. Oh. Players will take the bowls back to where they started from.
Send it back.
And number 3 starts again. Swanee said he's coming out sometime today. He'll certainly be here if the Moama trio make their way into the final of the women's triples. Early days, 3 ends gone, but they do lead 10-0. As you said, Sammy, great start.
Stress holding a couple by look of it there. Those yellow bowls of Patrons on the right. Tim Cromie versus Simon Norton has 25-24 written all over it.
Yes.
That is the last game to finish.
That is a good call. Slightly longer end. Not a bad opening bowl from Gary Ball, though. Strzelecki are on the board. Sammy, and just Cass is holding the scoreboard, waiting to see if it's 1 or 2. 2 it is. So BCG in the women's triple semi-final, leading 10-2 over Strzelecki, 4 ends gone. In the second semi, Gippsland off to a flyer as well. They're leading 8-0 over Eastern Rangers after 2 ends.
Joe Martin, what a player, man.
She is a gun. Morning, Anne Whitehead. Nice to have you joining us on Facebook. Plenty of action for you today. Men's triples final currently going. Women's triples semi-finals on our secondary TV rink. And the final will be here later on today on BVTV.
Joe Martin going for a second title in the women's triples, Tony.
Very good.
There you go. Excellent speed to move it. Okay, so Ballarat lads early. It's only 2-all and playing the third end again. Just dropped a couple short. Chance for Brendo again. Jeez, he's close. One or the other now.
Well played, Brenda Numbers.
Good shot. Makes it a lot harder to trail the jack, but they do have it.
Does he have a nickname, Brenda Numbers?
Oh, I've got no idea.
Can't recall ever hearing a nickname for it. Jesse Thomas just a touch under his line there. Sticks around though, actually finishes in not a bad spot. BJ saying it's puddles. There you go. Don't know if that's PG as to where that comes from, Peach, but let us know if it is. If not, we'll talk about it another day. You can see Millsy wanting that one to be a little bit further right of screen on that angle. To split the two grey bowls. Jeff Tiley says it's just Brendo. Thanks for
Save it
confirming.
for another day.
Yep. Now I really want to know. This one going just a touch under as well. Daniel Carroll is cheering on the Ballarat Highlands boys. Does Millsy know it's his turn to bowl?
Yeah, yeah, he does.
Yes, all right. Just checking. Just talking through some tactics.
It's sort of tricky. If he splashes the jack himself 2 foot, it could bring in all the back ones for 4 or 5. If he overplays it and springs it, Jesse's got all the way out the side covered, so...
Yeah.
A few options here. You can just draw a shot as well. Don't think you're worried about covering. He's trying to play this.
I'm going to get to bend hard now.
Yeah, played nice speed for that.
Jared Burt's had one side up.
Boys down the other end are more interested. Just be under this. Oh, he's got the jack, and then what? His own follows all the way through. Might have made more than one.
Couple.
He has.
Just a little edge off the front yellow.
Probably under that is nearly getting to the shot bowl anyway.
Three ends gone, 4-2 the lead to Ballarat Highlands, men's triples grand final. Women's triples semi-final next door, BCG continuing their early charge, leading 11-2 after 5 ends over Strzelecki. Gippsland doing likewise, leading 10-0 over Eastern Rangers, 3 ends gone there. Very short end here for the Ballarat Highlands trio. They've got the mat pretty much on the tee. Jack not a heap past minimum length. Legal, certainly legal. Lovely start up from KANE SILBEREISEN. Give some scores for the men's singles. Stephen Broad, Ovens and Murray leading 8-6 over Wayne Arnold, Strzelecki. Michael Better leading 6-2 over Brian Lehman. It's Gippsland over Murray Melly. Tim Cromie 4 leading Simon Norton 3. It's Northern Gateway over Yarra. Gary Ball gets one pretty close. Ryan Dixon from Sandbelt trailing 3-5 to Brett Marnie from Metro West. Peter Oram from Warrington Peninsula leading 5-3 over Craig Ford from Ballarat Highlands. Clayton Holcomb from Wimmera leading 7-5 over Greg Dunn from Goulburn Murray. And Brad Holland from BCG leading 5-0 over lots of letters, Colin Veenendaal. And the one you've just gone to get an update on, Samuel, Brad Pavey Geelong leading 14-1 over David Wells.
It was David Wells playing it, wasn't it? Wasn't a sub. Can't get a sub anyway, but Paddles has actually one down and a wall of bowls in front and just sat it past the jack for 2 as well.
He's a very, very good draw bowler, David Wells. So Brad Pavey obviously playing very good bowls.
Wells, he runner-up in last year's championships.
Yep, correct. Clarkie's in the chat. Clarkie should be here commentating. Always like to have a bit more Clarkie action.
Yeah, definitely. Shots.
He'll be in action playing in the Paris State Championships. They kick off on Monday, a few days' time, here in Bendigo, thanks to the City of Greater Bendigo.
shot. Unfortunately, it turned into behind the jack.
Just not quite getting back far enough, but not a bad second prize. A lot of bodies in the road of this head. Jared Bird's kicking himself just a touch.
Yeah, that's not what they wanted.
Nope.
I mean, he's added in and then holding 3. Millsy will just make sure he's nothing for wide here. Heaps to sit on.
Yeah, well
Told ya.
played. 3 down to 1 up. Good calling, Sam Rogers.
Can, sort of in a position though, if Birdie wants to try and play it, he can sit it through. There's just enough of the bowl sticking out.
If he can, we'll see how good at Millsy is at repeating. Strzelecki pick up another single in the women's triples semi-final next door. Still trailing, but closing the gap. 11-3 the way of BCG, 6 ends gone.
Need it to be wider than that. Doesn't want to flick another one in. Oh dear. Yeah, Millsy's got potentially the chance to just touch the jack, but he draws for 3. I don't know if he can touch it to make more than that. I don't know if he's thinking of it playing forehand. Millsy wants to play this on the forehand. If he jags it to Brendo's back one, he almost brings in what's Gary Ball's back bowl as well. If he gets to throw a spot, he could nearly make 4 or 5.
Yeah, so I'm saying there's not much risk in trying this. Just got to get moving this last little bit.
Only had to draw speed. So obviously wasn't trying to trail it. Looks like a couple. It is.
Level again, 4 ends gone, 4 shots apiece, all the 4s. Deb Bates doing a cracking job paddling this match for us.
You know who else said Timmy versus Simon would be 25-24? It was 4-3 after 6. And then Timmy's just snagged a 4 out of nowhere. So watch him just get on a roll now. Capable of it. Gun singles player.
Yeah, not wrong. Finalist in a Vic Open 4 or 5 years ago.
Victoria also have a fourth player. Did you mention that in the singles?
I did. Okay, the around the grounds scores. It's of course Craig Ford.
What's Bucky doing?
Bucky was in a little bit of trouble. Sort of clawed his way back slightly, still trailing by one. It's Brian Lehman. He's up against Michael Better from Paynesville.
Shampoo and conditioner. Very nice.
I don't get that reference.
Oh, no, it's just, you know, when Gary's bowling, it's got the clips of Labuschagne behind the stumps fielding.
Right.
He's mic'd up
Yeah.
and just chatting rubbish. Yeah.
Still not sure I understand it. You'll have to draw me a picture.
I'll do you some teachings during the lunch break.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just needs to back up here. Nice shot. On still.
This is well played.
Helping the cause.
3 down. I don't know if it quite gets into shot. Falls out. Second shot.
I'm actually surprised Brendo didn't play forehand to start with to try and change it up. Trailing the forehand first. Millsy left him up to it to pick. The only thing it changes, it probably makes it harder to sit the shot bolt on the backhand.
Scores in the women's triples semi-finals. Gippsland 12 leading Eastern Rangers 1 after 5 ends. BCG currently leading 11-3 over Strzelecki after 6. BCG holding 1. Cass Millerick still with 1 bowl to come. If she can get the jack down the line, you can make a tidy number. She's only got 1 bowl in about 3 in the head though, so she's going to have to be a little bit careful. But it's Cass Millerick.
Plenty on offer here. All them on the way in. Gets 1 roll. They've got that grey surrounded.
Awesome bowl from Jared Bird. Oh, he's a little bit stiff, just gets a bit of the jack and kicks it backwards. Metro West will still hold 1, both skippers with 1 bowl to count. CG and Strzelecki racing through their ends next door. Sammy, they played 7 at the same time we played 4.
Yeah, well, we've had one day.
One dead, yeah. No conviction on the weight was the comment from Craig Mills. It's the shot here for Jared Burt, Sammy's. He's just trying to remove the Gary ball, red and white bowl.
Yeah, he doesn't have to play overly aggressive. He's only got to turn it. Oh, probably 2 feet or so. So he's around, well and truly around the last. Sit and stay, make 2 or 3. Somewhere about there. Just needs to let go. More turn. Oh, played 2 good bowls there.
One more. The way Metro West. Craig Mills now leading 5-4 after 5 ends. Entries for the State Novice Championships already closed, and draw will be out very shortly.
Counting down the minutes.
As I look over to JT for a nod of confirmation. And a reminder that entries close for the Over 60 State Carnival Sunday night. So get your entries in ASAP. Can promise you a good time there.
Hey, what would be the greatest comeback you've ever seen in a game of singles? What was the score? Yeah, what was the score? 24-5. Yeah, that's pretty good. Are you serious? Who was that against? Oh dear. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, right.
This story's taking a turn.
Pavey 16-1 against David Wells. It's back to 16-7. Long way to 25.
Ooh. Comeback is on. Just having a couple of little technical gremlins. It is 4-5. Metro West with their nose in front. 5 ends gone. Yeah, nice bowl from Brendan Numbers. Completely my fault for fans of KANE SILBEREISEN. I gave him a rap, and since then, Gary Ball's just had his nose in front. Yeah, 2 pretty good bowls from Brendan Numbers. See Matty Robertson behind the rink, Sammy. He's decided to wear his hat today so he doesn't become part of the shining.
Oh, even Joshy thought that was good.
You might not have been here for that, Sammy, but There's a few follically challenged men. We were trying to come up with a collective noun for a few bald men. And one of our viewers suggested The Shining. Oh, is that serious? It is actually it. Oh, right. Well, it's very good. But Robbo's not playing ball today. Cue ball. He's put his hat on. Or toe ball.
Sorry to interrupt, but just back to the bowls for a sec. Metro West holding 3. That's nearly 4 Gary balls front one.
A lot of these long conversations with Craig Mills and Gary Ball.
How come Brendo doesn't get a say?
He's there for support. Women's triple semi-final action. BCG kicking away again, 16-3 over Strzelecki after 8 ends. And Gippsland leading 12-4 over Eastern Rangers after 6.
For cover if Birdie plays backhand arriving. It's the jack out to the left. They are 1 down out there. There won't be any more. Just needs to stop high on the line. That is very good.
I think I've seen that one on a T-shirt, Bruno. Kenzie Parsons is dialed in next door. She's got a couple close to the jack for BCG. Back to Jarrod Burt.
Tree, you got to give himself a chance, but there is gaps.
It's close, Semi. When I say close, well...
Oh, run with it for 1. Thank you.
It's a brilliant display of bowls. Craig Mills has put it almost exactly where it was going to go, and Jarrod Burt's good enough to get it. Not quite there. Stick around for shot. Jams it in on the bowl, takes all the pace off it, sticks around with it. Well played, Jarrod Burt. That'll keep Michael Clark happy.
Still some okay angles here on the backhand. Work the inside of the yellow on the line. All the outside. Oh, any flick of the jack is 2.
Jarrod Burt on the forehand, trying to get back to the yellow bowl. Not going to change it with that one. Did the damage with his first. Pick up a single.
Wasn't far away.
5 shots apiece. Good effort, 2 good bowls. Some around the ground scores here at Bendigo East Bowling Club. Stephen Broad, Ovens and Murray leading 13-9 over Wayne Arnold from Strzelecki. This is all men's singles action. And Michael Better from Gippsland leading 9-8 over Brian Lehman from Murray Mellon.
Brian, pull your head in. Start drawing close.
Tim Cromie, Northern Gateway, also leading 9-8 over Simon Norton from Yarra. Brett Marnie leading 11-4 over Ryan Dixon. That's Metro West over Sandbelt. Peter Oram from Mornington Peninsula leading 9-4 over Craig Ford from Ballarat Highlands. Clayton Holcomb Wimmera 12-5 over Greg Dunn Goulburn Murray. Brad Holland from BCG is leading Colin Veenendaal 4 from Eastern Rangers. And the comeback is on. Brad Pavey was leading 16-1 for Geelong over David Wells from West Coast. It's now 16-12.
Yeah, 16-12, and he's picked up 11 of those shots in 4 ends. Oh boy. 4-2-3-2.
Plenty happening. If you can get here today, come on down. We'll have some more action. Quarterfinals of men's singles. We'll have a final of the women's triples. And then over the weekend, plenty of action continuing here at Bendigo East Bowls Club. KANE SILBEREISEN's back. Perfect weight control. 2 nice leads bowls. Some options for Gary Ball to sit on. As the sun pokes its head out here at Bendigo East. A lot of support for the Ballarat Highlands teams. Sonny Haynes saying go the Big V, Shugsy, JT and JB. Well played, Jesse Thomas. Yeah, well played, Brendan Umbers. Couple down to 1 up. Sits out the shot bowl nicely. Strzelecki pick up another end in the women's triples semi-final next door, but only a single. 16-4 the lead to BCG over Strzelecki. 9 ends gone, halfway through their 18-end match.
Shotty up.
Well played. 2 great bowls from Jesse Thomas. Brendan Umbers doesn't like it. The other women's triples semi-final, Gippsland 15-4 over Eastern Rangers, 7 ends gone. A little bit of pressure applied to Craig Mills. He's been good enough to get out of it previously. 3 down now. Rip hard now. Kicking himself a touch. Added another one in. Tony Haynes says Pooh Bear is on fire. In brackets, Jesse Thomas. There's a nickname for the ages.
Some hope. Oh, wow. Hello.
Loaded it up. Jack resting on the bowl. Craig Mills is going to come down and have a look now. See if this might be Wooshka. Try to kick it out of bounds.
He's 5, yeah. See there, Brendo's front bowl looks closer from behind the head than it actually is, so he can't be into that. Well, can be, just have to get it absolutely perfect. More chances of getting it. Probably off Birdie's last one, to be fair. Sort of a bowl in front of the grey.
Familiar wind up for Craig Mills. Last bowl of end number 7. Or is it?
Needs to get past that. Oh, it stayed in.
He might still find himself.
Might have cut it back to 2.
Confirmed as 2, Samuel. Well played by you. 7-5. The lead to SILBEREISEN, Thomas and Burt.
All right, was a good result.
Yes, collected a little bit of front traffic. Got it onto the bowl you were talking about, JARROD Burt's. And back through the jack. Didn't get it out of bounds though, much as Craig Mills was willing it to get out. Sun coming out and both the Yarraville Foots great. Lead in second, taking their jackets off. Handy stack.
So Murray Downs play Victoria next weekend at State Pennant. And I've just found out that I don't have to play against KANE and neither does JT. Unlucky, Caldwell. Shorty will be up for that lead battle.
Shorty's up for anything. No doubt about that. Single-handedly carried you boys all through the season. Shout out to Bowl for Your Lives, proud charity partner of Bowls Victoria, breaking down the stigmas associated with mental health to give hope to those impacted. Doing a terrific job. If you want to find out more, head to the website bowlforyourlives.com.au. Morning, Casper. Nice to have you watching here on BVTV. Courtesy of our friends, the Moama Bowling Club and the Dandenong Bowls Club. Always nice to have you joining us, Casper. I reckon we might see Casper at the Champion Estate Pennant. next weekend.
Pretty sure Pedro is making an
Saturday
appearance
through
as
Tuesday.
well.
Pedro.
Pedro. What did you say? State pennant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swinging, not flat out. You're swinging, you get that edge, you can get them both played.
What? There's these boys. We still don't know who they are, but they're back again. They're here every day. Thanks, lads.
You're getting to see some fantastic bowls here at Bendigo East. Casper confirming he will be at Moama for Champion of State Pennant midweek. Looking forward to seeing you there. Well played, Jared Burt. Got a little edge. May have held it out. We'll wait for confirmation. 1 on a measure is the call from Deb Bates, who's paddling this match.
They've piled them in again. Still there to be attacked.
If you're just tuning in, this is State Championships for Victoria 2026. Men's triples final match. The winner of this becomes a state champion. Big wind up from Craig Mills on target. There's the action. Jug out of bounds. We'll set it up again. Brendan Umbers. Some pretty good fielding in the slips. Cass Miller was wise to it. See this one. About a 3-bowl target, and that's too big of a target for Craig Mills. He's not missing too many of them. Morning, Mark Rossington, watching from the Philippines. Always a pleasure to have you here on BVTV.
What?
Oh, KANE just gave himself a little bit of extra room. He had the mat behind the tee and then decided to put it up just a touch. Pretty much rolled the jack perfect to where Jared Burt wanted. Said it was about 8 inches further than the last. So got the jack roll down, Pat. How's bowl 1? Not bad. Not bad. pretty good battle, these two leads. I'd say Gary Ball's probably just had it for the majority, but the last 2 or 3 ends, probably KANE SILBEREISEN's fought his way back in.
Yeah, I thought the first couple ends of the game that Ballarat boys were just missing a few short, but the last few ends they've locked right back in.
Like this one.
And again, strange, it's 2 great bowls, but you'd still rather have Gary's shot on here.
It's
to
funny,
play.
isn't it?
Like,
It's a really good
doesn't
setup.
really-
The Oval Footscray ring. Gary Ball, super reliable lead. Brendan Numbers plays that shot very well. If he's sort of yard or 2 over. Craig Mills, lethal drive, and can draw. So it's a very solid triple. What do you, hence light Harry? Nice to have a bit of bowls royalty joining us on BVTV at 15 years of age. It's got to be cheating, doesn't it? This is what he does so well. Just a bit stiff.
oh, they can see the jack now.
Morning to you on YouTube. I'm going to call it Slayers, but I don't know whether I got that right. Asking, curious, is there a time limit on this game? There's been a lot of dead ends. No time limits at state championships. Purely about finding the best team. So
Yes. Wants to sit nice. Touch up. Yeah, he barely caught. The angles are better now. Contact. Sort of not going straight back to theirs. Probably popping more out to the right. Oh, did enough. Bowl to bowl. An effort from Birdie. It looks like he was getting down for a piece of the jack. Well, he does. He gets a toucher, but it falls out. Good head of bowls. I don't think Millsy tries to pop it yet. He might throw another one past. Not sure if he'll go sort of forehand high or might even match Kane's on the backhand. Just in case Birdie plays the same, he gets his own through the jack. It's not matching anything, he's just tried to draw another one. Good head, changes a few angles again. It's tricky because if he gets the back edge of the yellow, probably pops to Gary and Brendo's back too. But if he gets a split and he gets it clean, he makes 3 or 4. If he holds to his own, he gets it through the jack out the side. They're holding 1 or 2.
game of risk and reward. Morning to you, Pat Orich. Strzelecki girls on the rink next door are trying their hardest. They're currently trailing 17-5 after 11. They might be down 1 or 2 on this head as well. Yeah, Jared Burt just saying, I think I was a bit hesitant. It's the shot for Millsy now, Sam.
I'm surprised Bertie tried to play it on the backhand. I think he was happy with the way it was. If they, just assuming they are holding, yeah. The shot is, don't play a shot and win the end.
Yeah. Jared Burt does the chicken signal.
Yeah. That's what I said.
We should have Jared Burt commentary. One more the way of ball, Umbers and Mills for Metro West. They still trail, but only by a shot. 7-6, 8 ends gone. We're about halfway through this match. More to do, Adam Easton, watching on Facebook. This is men's triples grand final. The winner about to be crowned a state champion. Speaking of state championships, if you haven't got your entries in for the over 60s carnival, by all means do so. Of course, you must be over 60 playing that one. Nice opening bowl from Gary Ball. I'll go through some men's singles. Round of 16 matches. Stephen Broad, Ovens and Murray leading 18-10 over Wayne Arnold, Strzelecki. And Michael Better, Gippsland leading 13-9 over Brian Buck Lehman from Murray Melly. Tim Cromie, Northern Gateway leading 15-11 over Simon Norton from Yarra. Brett Marnie, Metro West leading 12-7 over Sandbelt's Ryan Dixon. Peter Oram from Mornington Peninsula leading 10-7 over Craig Ford from Ballarat Highlands. Clayton Holcomb from Wimmera 14-10 over Greg Dunn from Golden Murray. Brad Holland from BCG 11-5 over Colin Veenendahl from Eastern Rangers. And Brad Pavey Geelong leading 19-14 over David Wells from West Coast. All those matches round of 16 men's singles. Two lovely pills from Gary Ball.
Bit of moisture in the air here.
There is a bit.
What is going on?
I don't know. The women's triples semi-finals. Gippsland leading 16-6 over Eastern Rangers. 10 of 18 ends played in the first semi-final. And BCG leading 18-5 after 12 ends in the second semi. Winner of those two will find their way into BVTV this afternoon for the women's triples final.
Lucky them.
Lucky us, Sammy, we get to watch it.
Who did we get yesterday morning? We got someone pretty good saying that rink one was the stream rink and they just completely freaked it. Good shot.
Yeah, well played, Brendan Numbers. He's playing pretty good. That's Brendan Numbers. Yeah, we've got to have our fun every now and again and just tell people they're on the stream rink and watch them freak out. Footscray boys might be putting their jackets back on. In fact, Brendan Numbers and Gary Ball already have. So just gotten a touch colder again. The sun poked its head out. It was not too bad, but we're only forecasting a top of 17 degrees today. So another good bowl from Brendan Numbers. Almost the identical bowl. Jared Burt's trying to get Jesse Thomas to come up and have a look. Morning to you, Kevin Code. Classic City v Country final. Good call. Victoria Bowls Club out of Ballarat Highlands up against Yarrowell Footscray and Metro West. A great final so far. Only one shot the difference. Neither team's been able to pick up numbers. They've all had chances, but A very tight game.
Sort of the first time the Yarra boys have been able to pile a few in. Actually, they did the other end going back the other way. A few wins ago, Birdie played that shot to squash the jack through for one. He's going to get his back one.
Oh, just missed by a whisker. Gives himself two options at the back now. One about a yard off the ditch and one a couple of yards off the tee. I think the Strzelecki ladies might have just picked up a few on the rink next door. So is that the start of their comeback? Currently trailing 18-5 on the scoreboard, so add 3 to that, down 18-8. Millsy up for some coverage out the back. Smart play. Is he running hard at this semi, or is he still just trying to play just under ditch weight?
I'll wait till he lets it go.
Yeah, smart move.
Doesn't want to get his own here.
Oh dear. He did. It's now 4. And Chris Ball, Disco Ball, is in the house, watching behind the rink. The clubhouse end. Craig Mills just looking at where the jack lines up to if Jared Burt decides to go full-blooded. He's split the 3 bowls of Ballarat Highlands on the tee.
I'd draw another. Yeah. I think the angles aren't great for birdie as it is. Like, if he gets any of the front ones, he's sort of skewing away from the head. He's going to have to play a really good shot with his last. Yeah, this is trying to add. Just needs to finish off. Counting. He's left enough of a gap, but can still use it and get back to it. It is 5 though.
That's the beauty of this game. Stephen Broad's kicked away over on the far rink on this green, now leading 23-11 over Wayne Arnold's. Picked up a couple of numbers. Back to action here, last bowl of end number 9 for Jared Burt. Similar weight.
Closer. Oh, Millsy, don't help him out.
It's kind of been the story of this game. There's been opportunities for numbers, but yeah, Craig Mills just admitting he shouldn't have put it where he did. They pick up 1. We're now 7 shots apiece halfway through this match, and that'll be a commentary change. Sammy Rogers out.
Enjoy, boys.
Thank you.
Check me draft. Novice email. Oh, yeah. Do I need to contact the guy about 10 tips? No, I've done that already.
Eastern Rangers pick up a shot. The women's triple semi-final. They're still trailing 17-6 after 11. few drops of rain falling. Won't bother any standard of play. Certainly hasn't bothered Gary Ball as he puts another one on.
All rinks are in goals already for the next session already. There's only 2 games. Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning, JT. Nice to have you in commentary with us.
Should be good. Get the good part of the game, the finish.
Well, it's been a ripper of a match so far. It's just been a classic ding-dong battle. No one's really giving an inch.
As you realise, I was trying to do a little bit of work and keep an eye on it so that when I come in here, I wasn't coming in totally fresh. But yeah, it looks like it's been some good heads. And probably, as expected, the two form sides that I saw from yesterday are the ones playing this final, and they're still showing that form.
Yeah, and as Kevin Code said in Facebook comments not too long ago, a classic City v Country final.
So did you realise back in the day there was exactly 8 metro regions and 8 country regions, and they used to play off country first and metro first to get to that final?
This is well before my time, but I kind of like the romance of that, to be fair. I mean,
Yeah, because there was. I just know for a fact that there was 2 years in a row that my mentor, good mate of mine, passed away, Nigel Smith, and his teammate Peter Rich made the country final, won the country final 2 years in a row, and then played it in the final of the.
I like it. I don't know when that was. It's obviously before my time.
I reckon it might have even changed BV days versus RVBA, because that was RVBA days when they played in that. So
I don't remember it back then. I worked for VBA and VBA.
definitely, this is early 2000s. I'm talking. It was still that way.
Okay. Well, I think I started in about 2004 or 5 or 6 or something.
Trying to think. I reckon it was 2001, 2002, or something like that. 2002, 2003. Something along those lines.
Yeah. No, I like it.
So that
I
must
like it.
mean, I'm just trying to work out who the 8 metro regions were, though, then.
Well, I don't know. That's the bit that surprises me, because the number of clubs has always been sort of double in regional Victoria to what it is in metro Victoria. So
I feel like Mornington and Mornington
yeah,
Peninsula were 2.
Casey used to be a
I
couple
think
of
they
different
might have been
regions.
considered metro back in the day as well.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Sandbelt, for example, it's got 47 clubs in
Well,
that particular region, which
And,
dwarfs
and
most
technically
others.
they were groups too. They weren't
Yeah.
those regions, they were numbers. So Group 1 was the Ballarat one. Group 2... See, Geelong West Coast was all one region at one stage.
Yeah. And Whitehead saying, you're both admitting you're just getting old. Probably very accurate.
It's inevitable.
Particularly JT.
Is this, you want to go down this line? I think when it comes to hanging on one another, I win every time, so...
Well, I like to let you feel like you win every now and again. I remember it all come appraisal time.
All right, the Metro West team currently holding 2 for sure. Is it the Ballarat Highlands team just dropped off a fraction in the last couple of ends? Like they're not doubling them on the way I saw them earlier, so...
KANE Silbereisen started off pretty well, and then Gary Ball got the better of him for a stretch of probably 6 or 7 ends. KANE came back a little bit, but maybe the last end or 2, you're probably right. Gary Ball's been very consistent this match, and I feel like Brendan Umbers has played pretty well too. He's generally playing that shot sort of, 3 to 6 foot through.
Cougs reckons it was 2000 and
2000.
change.
Well, he would know.
Interesting, because I still had in my head about Nigel and Richo, and they were early 2000s, so
Yeah.
maybe they just made 2 finals in a row and it wasn't city country type of situation. I remember they got beat by John and Joel Simmons in one final,
Yeah.
and Wilksy and Brad Martin in another final. And
Rest in
next-
peace, the great Nigel Smith.
Yes.
Bowls Australia's one of the brilliant presidents. Bowls Australia did some terrific work. It was nice to have someone with such excellent respect for the game of bowls. Always did some good stuff.
Betty, just a fraction tight with his first. I wonder if it can't many out or not. His weight's not bad. His weight's good enough to get second shot, so if he fixes that up.
Interestingly, JT, we've had City v Country in all of our 3 finals so far. State Championships for 2026. Metro West been in all 3. Jarrod Burt gets a little edge on the jack. Cut it back to 1.
Yeah, you're right.
So Gail Edwards, Metro West
Yep.
in the women's singles.
Pigeon Anger in the mixed pairs.
Correct. So Wimmera taking the mixed pairs. BCG taking the women's singles. And this one well and truly in the balance. 10 ends gone. 1 shot the difference.
It's a good bowl there by Jarrod Burt. Definitely cutting it back if it wasn't already.
Yep.
8-7. And we've played. I forgot about the old scoring. I've avoided myself from sitting in the chair that does it.
I nearly changed over to that chair thinking you won't want to do the scoring, but
Well, here we go. The
Multitask.
man who's always got more knowledge even than me.
someone's got more knowledge than you.
Yes, he's got all the different group numbers here and where the areas they.
I remember Group 6 was Ovens and Murray.
Yeah, well, that was my region back
Yeah.
in the day. So, Group 1 Ballarat, Group 2 Geelong West, it was Geelong West Coast, right? Group 3 was Wimmera. Group 4, not so much Sunraysia, but Murray Mallee, that area, yeah. Group 5, Bendigo, Campaspe. It was actually technically Bendigo, Campaspe, Goulburn and Murray. Like, they had the
Strong
biggest.
region.
And you can see how they made finals a lot. Group 7 West Gippsland and Group 8 East Gippsland.
Yeah. There you go. Swanee Wallage saying we won the Country Fours, he thinks, in 2002, and then played the final, i.e. City v Country. Of course, all these are VBA. VLBA had a slightly different setup.
Yep. Well, my old club, Coruscant, it was Corus Services back then. The men were in Victoria and the women were in New South Wales.
Yeah, okay.
Which made no sense.
No, it would have been problematic on a number of levels. Women's triples semi-final action. Scoreboard being turned. Eastern Rangers picking up a shot. Gippsland still leading 18-7 after 13. And the second semi-final. Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields leading 19-8 after 14.
That Bendigo, Campaspe, Golden Murray region, right? They were so strong, right? Even one year they decided just to pick one rink from each division, as they were known back then, not playing areas, and they still won it. Just doing it that way.
Yeah, there would have been a fair amount of depth across those areas.
Although I still think they slightly manipulated the situation. Brad Holland didn't make the Bendigo rink, and he was somehow transformed back in the Murray where he come from. Either way, they won. Bowl there from Jesse. He had Kane's on the run in, which he rolled over, pushes up, nice jack high second shot. Here's me good mate Bucky doing over there. Oh, he's battling today. Or Michael's just going a lot better than him. He's 21-11 down at the moment. Tone.
Good chance now, mate. Still down there. Turn yours once. Get in the edge, give him, pops him two. No, sort of wait till the yellow if you like.
Maybe I'd hate to hit it and go.
Wait.
The crossover, I'll give some scores. JT in the men's singles. Stephen Broad, Ovens and Murray leading 23-12 over Wayne Arnold, Strzelecki. Michael Betters kicked away on Brian Lehman. Gippsland leading 21-11 over Murray Melly.
His name's not Brian.
Buck. His name is Brian.
I
Everyone calls him Buck. Tim Cromie, 22 for Northern Gateway, leading Simon Norton, 13 for Yarra. Brett Marnie, 16 for Metro West, leading Ryan Dixon, 12 for Sandbelt. We see the bowl of Craig Mills come in.
Just got to beat the yellow and he'll flop in. Oh, just lacked probably 6 inches, I reckon, Tony, if not even that.
Yeah, very close. The bottom half of the round of 16 are men's singles. Peter Oram from Mornington Peninsula leading Craig Ford, tightening up slightly, 13-10 the way of Oram. Clayton Holcomb from Wimmera leading Greg Dunn from Goulburn Murray, 16-13. Brad Holland, Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields leading Colin Avinadal, 10. And Brad Pavey has just defeated David Wells, 25.
You didn't actually say what Brad Holland's score was.
Didn't I? 14-10.
No.
I thought I did.
No, you didn't. I'm going, you just said Colin Venadale 10. I'm going, what's he playing against?
Brad Holland, 14. Leading Colin Venadale, 10.
Oh, bad time you got there, mate.
One end. First end, and you're already into me.
Oh, it's actually
No wonder I'm a shrinking
end and a
violet.
half.
Anything else to pick on while wearing the right clothes?
Well, you got no fashion sense anyway.
You're a hard man.
Bit of spitting here, Tone.
Yeah, that's me. That you. Craig Mills doesn't have to change too much here. Just another 6 inches on his last. Starting to come back now, but I'm not sure it's got the trip. Let's out a groan.
Morning, Jabba. Hope you're well, little man. You're not that little anymore either, though.
No, I think he's got you and I covered.
Nothing so. Your sister's going to make a commentary appearance later today too, Jab.
Yeah, Jesse Thomas asking that one to hang about.
Another one.
No change. Gary Ball picks up shot for Metro West. 9-7. 11 ends gone. Never really been more than a couple of shots in this match.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah, got one right. Did you hear that? JT didn't bag me.
I did have to double check it though, just to see whether you'd
Yeah,
made,
no, I knew
made
you
a
wouldn't
faux
believe
pas.
me. BCG picking up a couple of more shots in the women's triples semi-final, now leading 20-8 after 15 ends. So 12 shots with 3 ends to play. Strzelecki ladies, their work cut out for them.
Mickey Clark's giving me some stick. I'll remember this, Mickey.
Is he giving it to you, or is he giving it to me, or is he giving it to Sam?
Well, I'd argue he's giving it to all of us.
Could well be. Well, we would love to have you in here, Clarkie. So we're getting just a little bit rained on at the minute. Actually, no real forecast. Any showers today? As the shining walks past.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting rain either.
No. This is outrageous.
Which way is it coming in from? That's the thing I'm more.
A little bit this direction.
God. Can't even anticipate that, can we?
I don't think it's going to last too long.
No, I don't think so either, but we just got to make sure we protect our equipment, Tone.
Yeah, we certainly do. Who are you having a go at there, Clarkie? Give us a bit more. Let's go. Let's punch on. Brendan Numbers continuing to play well.
Yeah, his last 3 or 4 ends have been much better for sure. He stepped it up a notch, wasn't he? Wasn't that he wasn't going good, he just stepped it to another level.
touch up from Brenda Numbers. There goes the flyer of the Royal Bendigo Air Force.
Morning, DJ. And Clarkie's actually clarified he was having a dip at me.
Good.
Well, he actually has got lucky. He does not play me because I'm not playing para pairs, and he's in the 5-6 singles. So it is the only reason he's lipping off.
I don't mind the story. I'm just glad to see Clarkie having a dip at you. I'm on Clarkie's side. I think you were lucky you don't have to play him. Pretty sure he'd have you covered these days. And Whitehead saying you always need the wet weather gear and blankets here. It can get very cold at this time of year.
I still remember one of the coldest matches I've ever experienced was the State Fours final between Kylie, Whitehead,
yes, I do
/ now
remember that
Lavis,
match.
and I'm trying to remember who the opposing skipper was. Was it Lisa or Kelly? I can't.
I think it was Lisa for Sandbelt.
Yeah.
Match is all over on the rink next door in the women's triples semi-final. Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields. They've taken it. They haven't updated the scoreboard, but it was 12 shots the difference with 3 ends to play. So they've obviously got it to a point where it's not mathematically possible to go on. So a win to Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields over Strazlecki. Well played to the BCG ladies. Their opponents in the final will be the winner of the Gippsland versus Eastern Rangers match. Gippsland in front by 11 shots, 18-7 after 13. 18 end matches for those playing at home. Now the sun's back out, JT.
I do see that, Tone. There wasn't anything much on the radar.
No. Still a few drizzles of rain, spits of rain.
It's now kind of a sun shower. He's on a better track. Now it's just got to hang to the bowl or the jack. Oh,
Just
found
gonna
that gap.
look under.
It'll be 2, I reckon, Tone.
Biggest lead of this match, 4 shots, 11-7 in the way of Ball, Umbers and Mills. 12 ends gone.
They've won 5 out of the last 6 ends, Tone.
Yep. Stephen Broad is through in the men's singles round of 16. He's defeated Wayne Arnold from Newborough 25-13. Another match completed. Brad Pavey for Geelong beat David Wells from West Coast 25-17. And Tim Cromie has just won his match 25-13. So that's Tim Cromie from Northern Gateway over Simon Norton from Yarra.
Casper's gone with the weather as bipolar.
Yeah, that is true. It is cold today.
Not cold, cold. It's just a bit nippier than what we're used to.
There's Chris in the background talking to Cass Millerick. A regular here at State Championships.
That's not who you're talking about, but yes. Are you talking about now? Morning Hunter. Wingfield.
Headhunter.
State champion. How's that sound?
Yes.
It's a
Got
nice ring, isn't
ring.
it, once you get that little mantle? Something you'll never hear about yourself, Tone.
Oh. Oh. I reckon I'm a chance in 4s. If I do what you did and pick a good rink to get me there.
I was about to say, not even Aaron Sheriff could carry you to a state title.
That's harsh. I reckon Aaron Sheriff's good enough.
He hasn't seen you play. Julie Dosser, 14 and Warrnambool. You can have that.
Yeah, that's
Jules.
It's probably windy down there too. We don't have a lot of wind today. It's a light breeze. But hope everything's going well down at the Bull, Julie.
Rick McIntosh makes that place famous.
How bloody good is the Bull?
Mm-hmm.
Hey for you, mate. Forehand to life. Unless you want backhand, it's up to you. You pick it. Good weight, mate. Come on, all the way. Leave that, trail it. Leave it out.
Before the match yesterday, JT, I went up to KANE and asked him, how do you pronounce his surname?
Yep.
And he said, SILBEREISEN. And I thought, yeah, that makes sense. And I asked him about the background. He says, German.
Yeah, there you go.
I had somebody text me today, and that translates to silver iron.
Interesting tidbits you got there for us, Tone.
Yes, full of them. Gippsland have kicked away again in the women's triples semi-final, now leading 22-7. 15 shots with 3 ends to play. Eastern Rangers needed to get their skates on if that one's going to go to a 16th end. Or 17th.
16th.
They're playing
17th,
16 now,
yeah. Good call.
Don't worry, we both made the same mistake. Matt O'Brien saying it's perfect in the Naya lounge room.
Breezer lives in Naya.
Near the harness track.
Not that far. Family history in that space too, Breezer.
Nice ball here from Craig Mills. It's a little touch on it. Just sets up a bit of a target.
Juicy
That's the only
target.
downside.
I'd be running. Because I can't draw shots anyway.
Haven't actually seen JARROD drive this match. He's played sort of, ditch weight. And hasn't given it a real roost. Probably doesn't want to here either.
Why not? He's got the 2 back stuff.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to kick it too far. I reckon he's better off just poking it through 2 yards rather than trying to ram it into the ditch.
He's got last bowl, so he could poke it in the ditch, set narrow, and Craig Mills draws a cut back, and then he might have a chance of poking it out clean with his last.
Yeah, but if he just goes a couple of yards, he has an opportunity to make a number.
Good bowl, all the same. All right.
I reckon I had you that time, JT.
No. Look, again, it's always subjective in terms of how you approach it.
It is. My argument is if he puts it in the pit, then it becomes a 1-bowl draw-off, basically.
Not
Craig Mills is not missing.
No, but you're
7
missing the
yards to
point
draw.
that Craig could draw a good second. But Jared's then got last bowl to poke it out clean. He's got 3 or 4 again.
Amongst traffic, but yes. We'll never know, as you say.
No.
We'll see it different ways. Millsy just a touch under the line he wants.
Definitely got it. Am I playing this positive to sit and bowls? Do I get the jacks okay or not? Underneath yours?
Yeah, I think it's a good call. He's asking, do I sort of play positively at the Gary Ball red and white bowl? If I happen to get the jack, we'll pick up a couple anyway.
You're going to have to play to get it where you want to make the back bowls count, hypothetically, 2 yards away. You play 2 yards away and get it wrong. Look, I still think the forehand shot's the right shot. You just want to play weight where you're not able to get your own clean. You've got to play more swingy weight, so it's going to dig under the grey and then get down. Short man's watching. Nice and sunny in Swan Hill, he reckons.
It would be.
God's country.
Morning to you, Shorty. And Daniel Nesta, real estate agent to the Stars, saying shot birdie.
He's played it well. Oh, I thought it was digging better than that, Tone.
Yeah, it holds a touch more that side. Get a touch quick. Claiming one is Victoria.
Brenda's not
Numbers
giving it away that easily.
wants to put a tape on it to be sure. It is a state final.
Looks like Bucky got rolled over there, Tone. He's gone, unfortunately.
He was down 23-13 when I last looked, so Michael Better from Gippsland has beaten Brian Buck Lehman from Murray Melly. They turned the scoreboards over, so we have no idea what it was. But you'll say it's 25-13. One the way of Ballarat Highlands here on the string drink.
You
Up
could
to 3 shots the difference.
You could pull your phone out and check the score, you know.
I could. And it looks like they're about to shake hands on the Gippsland Eastern Rangers rink. They're just madly going through the numbers to make sure. And that one is all over. So our women's triples final played after this will be Gippsland versus Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields. The first of our country finals, JT. Bucking the trend. Ballarat changing tack slightly on the end length. The last couple of times they've had the mat. They've had the mat back on the tee rather and rolled a pretty short jack.
It's probably been mentioned earlier, but I really love their pink shirts.
Yeah, shout out to Lauren Morris who put them together. In aid of promoting women's bowls and charity round going to breast cancer awareness. Raise some $18,000. Bowls, cloths, shoelaces, shirts. Terrific effort. A little whisker off the front bowl. In for shot. It's KANE SILBEREISEN. Men's singles round of 16. Few matches still in progress. Brett Marnie, Metro West, leading 21-13 over Ryan Dixon from Sandbell. Peter Oram from from Mornington Peninsula rather, leading 14-13 over Craig Ford from Ballarat Highlands. Come back from Craig. Clayton Holcomb from Wimmera, 21-14 over Greg Dunn from Goulburn Murray. These matches all to 25. And Brad Holland, 15, leading Colin Venendale, 13. It's BCG versus Eastern Rangers. Wins earlier today to Stephen Broad. Brad Pavey, Timmy Cromie, and Michael Better.
It's a lot of support here for the Ballarat team, Tone, in this match. In the comments coming through from Facebook and YouTube.
Nice to see. Nice
And,
to see the use of Pooh Bear as well.
Mary Rose Lestrange is Happy for the Gippy girls making the final.
Yeah. Jo Martin a chance to take out another state title. Add to a very impressive resume. She'll skipper the rink for Gippsland. Previous winner in 2019.
And on cue, someone's saying, "Go the Dogs!" Bowl there from JARROD BURT. Slides in front of Brendan Numbers' bowl. And counts for 2. No real target either. What do you...
It looked to me like Craig Mills sort of tried to kick the Gary bowl out of the way.
I was going to say there's no
jokingly.
real target
Yeah.
with the Gary bowl there.
Is it forehand with sort of not crazy weight?
Sort of just off, well, forehand, sort of full draw. I think. That's usually... Oh, he's playing backhand though, Tone, so...
Well, he might get that out of the way.
He's
Oh,
pushed it
replaced
nearly
it.
up for very close to second.
Mm.
I'd argue it's something... It hasn't got the bowl off the centre, but it has given him something to use on the other hand. I think Birdie will change to the forehand, try and draw himself, flop underneath that red and white bowl of Gary balls, and or just a little bit of jack movement. He's got the trot on, so he's loving the look of it so far. Is he getting down though? Doesn't want to come too late and turn that over.
It stayed up.
Yeah, if it fell over, that
Millsy
could nearly
sits
be
it
down.
Yeah. Mills will be looking at that very close to see what happens if he does lay that pole down of Gary balls.
He could also maybe touch the jack and then spring it a little bit and make
Yeah.
go 2 down versus 1 down too. I still think... Wow. He's got to be careful either way, because if he happened to play backhand and rock it over now, JARROD BURT's last bowl has come to a spot where it's kind of a catching position. His best way of getting shot, I still say, is on the forehand, using the bowl of Gary balls.
Just asking Brendan Umbers to have a look too and see what he thinks the result may be. State title on the line, so taking considerable time over this decision, as you can understand. Every other match on this green is done and dusted. All right. Shots locked in for Craig Mills. Last bowl in number 14. And a 3-shot lead on the scoreboard. No time limits here in any of our matches at state championships, so no stress about the time at all. Morning to you, Tom Rowe. Women's triples live stream game scheduled for 1 o'clock, but it does depend on when some other matches finish. Could be a touch earlier, but stay tuned to BV Facebook. We'll let you know. This is going to have some contact, JT.
It's turning it down. It'll be 1.
Yeah.
11-9, played 14.
Reminder, if you haven't got your entries in for the Over 60 State Carnival, they close this Sunday night, so get them in. Heck of a lot of fun. Shout out to JT's all-new event, the All-In Fives, Victorian five-a-side bowl event with a twist. It's diverse, it's inclusive, it's accessible. 5 players in a team, 1 male, 1 female, 1 junior, 1 senior, 1 para, making up a five-a-side combination. Playing all the formats, singles, pairs, triples and fours. New event coming soon. Back to 2 shots, the difference here. If you're just tuning in, this is the final. The state championships for men's triples. Gary Ball on the mat now. Brendan Umbers and Craig Mills, all from Yarraville Footscray Bowling Club representing Metro West. And their opponents, KANE, SILBEREISEN, Jesse Thomas and JARROD BURT, all from Victoria Bowls Club in Ballarat Highlands. Excellent display of bowls from both.
Have you spoken about the bowls bumper yet this morning, Tone?
No, we have not. We thought we'd leave that all for you.
Why do I have to talk about it all the time?
Because you're lucky.
Looking to refine your weighted shots, the bowls bumper is a training tool you need. Improve accuracy and speed, rhythm, timing and tempo. No sand on your bowls, no marking your bowls, no damage to the plinth, no noise on impact. No walking to the end to collect your bowls as it rebounds towards you. Head to barrylester.com.au/shop for more information.
Is that Barry Lester's bowls bumper? I've seen some videos of that. It looks very good.
It is. Murray Downs just purchased some, so we'll have some at our own club, Tone.
You'll be able to work on your drive, which is good news. Well played, Gary Ball. Good news for Adam Easton, who's just asked if you want to play pairs with him in the over 60s. So, which would be good for Adam Easton if you've worked on your drive.
In 30 years, Adam.
I think Adam's closer to the truth than you are.
No.
Yes.
I think no. If I'm what I am right now, which I'm not saying, I'm closer to the. I'm closer. I'm closer to the age I suggested than the age he thinks I already am.
You're not. You're not closer to 30 than 60.
I am.
No way.
Only just.
You're at least mid-50s.
Brendan Umbers. Oh, it's another good bowl here.
Well played.
I was going to. Not a bad spot either.
I'm surprised you haven't started greasing up to the selectors for the over 60 stateside.
That's another 10 or so years' time before I start doing that. Diamonds is on the stream.
Morning, Diamonds McElwain.
Jesse's very close here.
Jesse, boy, down. Over. What a shot, buddy.
That is a
3 down
fantastic
to
bowl.
a couple up. Well played. Jesse Thomas.
Great bowling numbers. Fantastic bowling by all.
Standard befitting a final. Brendan Umbers gives a little fist bump.
Casper just asks wondering how far are you away from over 60s, Tony? I can confirm that he's already there, people.
I'm 27 years old. Ish. A great bowl from Jesse Thomas to go 3 down to 1 up. Brendan Umbers was good enough to get it back, and Jared Burt just missing. Stays up. Sits 1.5 foot off the bank. Brendan Umbers asking for this one to get down the hill. Third shot. Jared Burt wasn't far away with his first. Certainly narrower. I fear it might be a touch too narrow. So it's Craig Mills change over now and try and sit out the second shot. The grey bowl, Jesse Thomas. Sam Rogers had just gone over to stop old mate who's watching the races or something on his phone that's coming through our effects mic from about 40 metres away. They're good mics. You've got to be careful what you say. All right, Craig Mills. Stayed on the forehand. No change. One more the way of Ball, Umbers and Mills for Metro West. 12-9. Couple ends in a row. The way of Ballarat Highlands before that one. Give a little bit of breathing space. 3 shots the difference. 15 of 18 ends in the book. 3 to come. Gary Ball extending this one out of touch. And Whitehead just trying to make you feel a little bit better about being mid-50s, JT. Just be proud of how old you are. At least you've got to that age. There's no guarantees. Too true. That's probably the loosest bowl we've seen from Gary Ball all match. He's been very, very good. Just slightly longer ends. Found out both leads on their first bowl. See what their correction's like. Pretty good. Nice sound of the magpies in the background here, JT.
Mm-hmm. Still 4 men's round of 16 matches going on out on the back green, Tone, or middle green.
Yeah, Clayton Holcomb's close to getting the job done. He's got to 24. Dunny, Greg Dunn's been able to get the last couple of ends.
Brett Marnie's 23-15 up over Ryan Dixon. Peter Orham's 19-14 up over Craig Ford. And Brad Holland's 19-13 up over Colin Veenendaal.
It's a good comeback from Craig Ford. He got it back to about a shot the difference, but Peter Orham's just kicked away again. All these matches being live scored on BowlsLink. Jump in, find the discipline you're looking at. Tap on the live button and away you go.
No one really nailed it yet, Tone, though.
No, slightly longer and just found a few people out. Probably been the loosest end we've had. It's taken till end 16 to find a loose one.
Still cherry ripe for anyone to pounce on it.
Morning to you, Karen Evans. Hope the head's okay this morning.
What are you implying?
Well, they might have gone out and had a couple last night, I would imagine.
Yeah, good bowl from Jesse Thomas.
All very sensible, I'm sure.
Oh, if her and Chongi get together, they're dangerous.
That's trouble. Yeah,
We didn't see Chongi yesterday, though, so.
They gave us a good shellacking one year, didn't they?
Which proves my theory before, no one can carry you to a state title. Because I was carrying you that day, it was doing no good for us too.
I walked into that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, you're not Omar. That much is for sure.
That's for sure. Oh, my Craig, geez. I think it's just down still. Weight was perfect.
How did Carlton go last night, JT? I didn't see the final result.
Neither did
They
I.
were in front by a fair bit when I went to bed.
Neither did I.
Your Carlton Blues?
They are just historically one of the world's greatest choking sides at present. And I have no time for them whatsoever.
Oh, that's harsh. You ditched your own footy team. Says more about you than them. It's a pretty good effort from Jared Bird.
Geez, he's nearly
This
drawn
Chris-
around it, you know.
I thought there's no way that's doing that, but it nearly did.
Craig doesn't have to change much, Tone. Gets too easy, either nearly flops it in or just underneath he's getting shot for sure. There is a chance of a trail down the line at 8 inches for 4.
Two of Brendan Numbers bowls sitting there ready to go.
To me, he's playing a bit more of an aggressive line. Just tugged it a fraction tight. Probably didn't have the weight to do that. He probably had maybe weight to just get to the grey.
Sit in a bit of an annoying spot. Jared Burt's tossing up whether to change hands. It's risky.
Has opted for the backhand switch, Tone. He's just got to navigate Gary Bowles' short one. Got to have the weight too to make it count, which it doesn't.
It's Kind of one of those ones. You might have just heard Jared Burt saying the effects, Mike. I didn't really want it. One of those ones where you're just a little bit chicken. You already got holding shot. The last thing you want to do is give it away. 2 shots, the difference.
10-12. I'll give you some scores from those games still continuing out the back tone.
Please do.
Brett Marnie's finally closed that match out. He has won 25-15. Peter Oram is 22-14 up. Clayton Holcomb has finally defeated Craig Dunn 25-17. And Brad Holland 20-13 up over Colin Veenendahl. So only 2 matches still going.
It's men's singles round of 16. 6 of the 8 matches in the book. The match we're streaming right now is the men's triples final. 2 ends to play and 17 and 18. 2 shots the difference.
It's probably the longest match we've had of all the triples matches so far, haven't we?
Yep.
It's extended out over 2 hours comfortably.
In the modern era, if you like, since regions have been involved, we have not had a Ballarat Highlands triples winner in the men's.
Okay.
I'm reliably told by Cooper Stubbs.
Your stats guy.
Stats man to the stars.
Is he reliable though?
Well, he's double checking, but he's not sure about any group stuff and so on beforehand.
That's potentially could have happened.
Yeah. But certainly in the modern era where it's been Ballarat Highlands. This could be the first men's triples champion. Ballarat Highlands can get the job done.
Chances here for Jesse just to play that arriving bowl, get to the shot bowl, get to the jack.
Just peeled a little bit of speed off. The numbers getting amongst it. Splits one in front and behind the jack now.
So much better now for the Metro West team.
Yep. Go to the red, you get the shot.
Jesse Thomas having to change hands to try and draw to the red that sits behind the jack. Doesn't have to change his weight too much from his first. Wrong red.
It's not the end that the Ballarat Highlands boys need to lose a significant number either.
Yep.
2 or more would make it extremely hard for the last end.
There you go. Craig Mills wanting Brennan Numbers to cover the 2 yellow
Oh,
balls.
I think that's perfect. You got 2 good ones. You've actually got 3 shots. You don't want to make a target any better or any easier for Jared Burt to get shot. Cover the back, put it in a blocker. You get 2 or 3 here, you're home. You're nearly home.
Yep. Expert comments from Josh JT Thornton. And a shout out to the City of Greater Bendigo, JT, that enabled us to bring state championships to Bendigo again. This one looks a touch under for mine.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't mind that weight. It's given it a chance. Last thing you want to do is drop short and not factor at all. But he has one bowl left to make a difference. So I reckon Craig Mills is now going to try and draw in front of the two yellows and where Jared Burt's last bowl went. Could nearly count, but again, another bowl in a decent spot.
So he did have one error early in the game, JT. He left one a touch short.
Yeah,
I don't to be used.
I don't think he'll be short.
Looks better speed. Yeah. As good as a touch up.
It's a good home, that. And nearly counting.
If she is saying, come on, birdie.
Definitely a high line. Can't see because of Jesse.
Just didn't quite get back.
Well, it's probably 3. If Craig Mills draws 4 here, they'll be 6 up playing the last end.
Doesn't have the speed.
Well,
Three it is.
3 it is. It's going to make it extremely hard. It's going to be
Jesse Thomas didn't want it to be, but it certainly is.
5 the difference. We've got 1 in to go, Tone.
Yeah, and Gary Ball, Brendan Numbers, and Craig Mills have one hand on the trophy. Shout out to Deb Bates, who's paddled this match very well for us today. Gary Ball with the mat back on the tee. He's taken the jacket off for this last end. The sun's come back out.
Oh, don't change it up now.
Yeah, I know. Interesting.
Don't want to jinx yourself.
No. It's actually quite a short jack too. I'm always a little bit curious about this.
Well, it depends on what they've been playing, though. If that's what he's been consistently nailing, it's very hard for the opposition to get a number. The flip side is the other tactic is you take the jack to the pit and makes it hard for them to kill.
Yep. That's what I thought they may have done. But
Again, back your leader to dob it on, and
so far he's been very good. There's Gary Ball. Not too bad for bowl number 1.
yeah, hard to fit 5 inside that.
Good stuff, doggy, says Michael Quayle. He's watching on Facebook here on BVTV.
Yeah, next one, I bet you Gary Ball passes, Tone. I'll bet. Well, I was going to say what I was going to say because I probably shouldn't say that.
Narrowed it up a touch. Good to hear on your knackers in our effects, Mike. That came from Gary Ball's son, Chris Ball. Game's changed hands here. Get back to the line, no problem. Touch through. Craig Mills giving a thumbs up to Brett Marnie. who's made it through the round of 16. Now finds himself in a quarter-final of the men's singles. Still a couple of matches going out there.
Yes. Dragging the chain, those two matches.
Yeah, well, they've been going 2.25 hours.
Handy bowl from Jess East. Although I did go straight to Brandon Numbers' bowl. It's a good call from Craig. Brendan Charles it himself. He's taken the danger away, even if it might go to Kane's bowl.
Pretty good effort, JT.
Yeah. Not sure there's any fives going on now, Tone.
No.
This is probably killing end time.
Roost from Jesse Thomas. Have you got it?
Oh, went in the pit.
Oh, stiff.
He has made 3.
Yeah. But good hit from Jesse Thomas.
Very good hit. Stiff not to kill it.
So as you say, JT, he has made 3, but first shot is about 2.5 yards away. And second shot is about 8 yards away.
It's not
Maybe
only
more.
that. Millsy only has to just pass the second and third shots,
Yeah.
which means Jared Burt has to land the bowl and then stay on the green type situation. That's very, very difficult.
Well, Millsy actually doesn't need to get too close.
That's what I mean. Like
Yeah.
you just the only bit you have to do is beat the other 2 bowls, not so much the one in the pit. The closer you get to the pit, the easier it is for you to be able to sit and stay. So he's now got to land that last bowl of Millsies with enough weight for it to sit in, and you hope he hits it solid enough that he hangs around.
So why would Millsy have not tried to get him behind the pack of bowls and a little bit closer?
Look, the reality is it's still a very, very tough situation because not only do you got to do it once, you got to do it twice.
Yeah.
So,
And Millsy has a second one, so he can put the second one where he likes to.
whereas if Jared doesn't get this one, they could actually shake hands technically, I think.
Yeah, well, depending on what he does with it. But yeah.
Well, he's going to play weight where he's got to probably stay on.
Not quite enough weight to get rid of it.
No, depending on where Millsy puts this one, as long as he doesn't put it next to the other one.
He wants to stay right away from it now.
Yep. And again, he only has to beat the yellow and grey, as far as I'm concerned.
Brendan Numbers is just shaking hands. KANE SILBEREISEN. They realise there's not much more they can do in this game. Yeah, nice bowl from Craig Mills. Made no doubt of it.
Is there anything, can you... Nah. It's $1,000,000 shot here. I was like $1 billion shot.
Yeah, well, Jared Bird will have a go at it, but it does look like almost impossible task.
Look at Sam behind the head there trying to tell someone how to play a shot here. He's got no idea, that kid. No wonder he's only a leader.
He told me he carried you to Chamber State pennant. Anyway,
Wouldn't have thought so.
Jared Burt looking just to draw and
There we have a Tone.
yeah, no change. And I think we knew that one was the case. So they put up a very good fight.
That was a good match.
It was KANE SILBEREISEN, Jesse Thomas, Jared Burt should be very proud of themselves. It wasn't until sort of the last little bit that Metro West boys managed to put the foot down. 18 ends are in the book. I think the final score will be a 1 to Ballarat Highlands. Whatever it is, it's immaterial in some respects. Deb Bates, good job by her paddling this match. And it's a title going the way of Metro West men's triples for state championships in 2026. Gary Ball, Brendan Umbers, Craig Mills, state champions. And that's something that can be never taken away from them. Effectively a 7-10 split. For those who play a bit of 10-pin, good call. Josh, thank you very much for producing the show. You've done a terrific job. Sammy Rogers, who was very good in commentary before JT stepped in for a little while. We've loved having you here. Thanks to the City of Greater Bendigo, Moama Bowling Club and the Dandenong Bowls Club. Congratulations to Gary Ball, Brennan Numbers and Craig Mills, state champions, men's triples.